So when you download your React project from GitHub, there's actually one more step you need to do for that. Right. So for example, right now I want to download the WebMaker application we did in the GitHub. Right. So I don't have a WebMaker project right now. Let me go to the GitHub, download it. So go to the GitHub. The WebMaker. Let me just go to my repository. Here's a WebMaker. Right. So I'm gonna go again. It's the same thing. I'm gonna copy the URL and do a git clone on my desktop. Right. So git clone on desktop. Right. So it's gonna copy the project on my desktop. And I can I can check it out. Right, it should have all the things I do. Let's just open with code here, checking what I have here. Right, so if you check your application here, it should have the source folder, contains the stuff you're working with, like the page folder, the user folder. It's supposed to have everything. But if you try to do the npm start on it, it won't work. Right, so for example, let me cd into the client folder. Right, so if I do the npm start, I'm getting an error. Right, so the reason for that is because when we send our code to GitHub, it will send everything but the packages. If you're looking for here, I'm actually missing a folder we used to have. It's a node modules folder. You should have that folders. It contains all the libraries, all the packages you have for this project. But when you send to GitHub, all those modules, all those packages won't be sent to the GitHub because they are too large. Right. So every time we download the code from GitHub, we need to install those packages again. And the command here is npm install. Well, it will install all the packages you need for this library, for this React project. Right, if you type npm install, it's going to start installing all the libraries. Right, so it's going to create the node modules folder for me and installing those modules one by one for me. And once that's done, you can try to do the npm start again, and your project will be working. Right, so you see it just creates a node modules folder here for me again, and it has all the packages for me. It's still installing. Right, so if you are working, if you somehow deleted your old project, you want to download a new one, or if you change your computer, and you will need to do an npm install before you do the npm start to make it work. Right, so that's a thing I want to let you know. And let's also talk something new today about what we're gonna do next. Right, so again, because the Hava class is still working on assignment, so you can still keep working on the assignment today and just give it to me by the end of the day, so I can have time to give you a grade for that. And also, I want to talk about the next assignment we're gonna do. Right, so as I said, the last assignment was the hardest one, and from now on, we're just gonna be setting up the stuff to move the content to the correct place. Right. So right now, we are working with the React. Right, we're working with the React. It's out of ink. Right. So in the React, we have our application. Right. It only has one page, which is index.html. Right. It has index.html. And it's linked with the index.js, and also linked with the app.js. Right, it's the layout we have here, the structures we have for our code. And the code we have here are all on the client side. What I mean is all the code we have is run the computers we have here, running on our own computers. In a real-world application, we will separate our code into a client side and a server side. Right? We're just going to have a server side stuff. For example, when you log into when you go to your Gmail, there are some code running on your computer, but you are also sending the data, sending the request to the server computer, asking from. If you think about like if you lose internet, lose the Wi-Fi, you cannot go to your Gmail. That's because you need to using the Wi-Fi sending the request to the Google's computer, to the Google's to their company. In their computer, they can also running some code there to execute your request and give you some response there. Right. So every time when you're opening an email, click on the email's name, you are sending a request, asking Google, please tell me what is who's writing this email and what is the title, what is the content, and Google will check in your request and give you a response, including all the data we have here. For now, we have all our data in our app.js, right? Like we have the Alice, we have the Shiyu, and we have the array of users. We have array of website, array of pages, and array of widgets. Those are the data we have right now. And we put all this data in the app.js. In a real world, that's not going to be what happens. What is going to happen is all those data, all those arrays, going to be stored in the server side. Right? Actually, it's going to store in the database. But right now, we haven't talked about the database. So next step here, we're going to move those data into the server side. And whenever you need to know how many users we have, and is this username and password correct, we are going to ask app.js send a request to the server to ask for, is this username and password correct? It's going to ask how many websites we have for this user, how many pages we have for this website. It's going to we're going to check those things in the server side. And the server side is going to provide the data we need back to the app.js. That's what we're going to do in this assignment. It's going to be much easier than last one because we already have all the functions. All we need to do, we need to rewrite them a little bit and move them from the client side to the server side. Right. So the difference between the client and server side is like at the beginning when you open your browser, right? So when you open your browser, you enter like www.facebook.com. Right? You open this URL, go to Facebook page, click on that, and go to Facebook. What you are doing actually, you are sending a request to the Facebook, saying I want to visit your website, and Facebook computer is going to give you a response. Okay, here is my HTML, here is my CSS, and here is my JavaScript. Here you are. You can rendering the page right now. You're going to use those code to see the Facebook page. That's going to be the first, what's going to happen when you enter this in your browser. Right, a same thing maybe, okay, you can say I want to log in. You enter your username, enter your password, click the login button. What is happening is, when you click on the login button, you are doing the unsubmit. And you are sending your username, your password, put that into request, send it to Facebook, asking the Facebook, is this username and password matches what you have in your database? And Facebook is going to give you a response. No, it isn't. Please check it again. Or yes, it is. You are logged in. And here is your profile HTML, profile CSS, and profile JavaScript. You can use this execute right now. You can see like their code, and what the code the Facebook sends you are your client-side code. And you can use that code, you can execute that code with your own computer. But to check if the username and the password is match what they have in the database, that part of code is going to run it on the server side. We're going to check it on the server side. Alright, so we're going to separate our code into client side and server side. That's going to be this what we are going to do this week and next week. right? So I already posted and also like after this assignment, we will be able to post our website online. Everyone will be able to see it. You can visit the website you posted from anywhere after this assignment. Right, because we're going to send this to a hosting company called Heroku. They provide the free hosting for us for testing, so you can put your website there, and when you enter their website URL, you're gonna send a request to your own application, ask it to provide the website to you. Right, that's going to be also going to be the next assignment. This what we're going to do in this assignment. And next assignment, right? The assignment after this, we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to move the data into the database. That's going to be our final destination for the data. Right, the server data will be moved to here. Where is the correct place to hold the data. And what the server going to do is like a middleman. Whenever you want some data, you send a request to the server. And server send a request to the database. Database give a response, and server give a response back to the client. It's looking like a middleman. It's going to we're going to execute some code here, like checking if the username and the password. So, for example, you send me a URL here is my in this request, and now here is my username and my password, and you're gonna ask the server, is my username and password matches? And the server going to ask the database, okay, database, please provide all the username and password we have here. The database is going to provide data in the server, and server going to execute that. Okay, it's looking for if we have this username and password in the database, and if that's yes, okay, server now can give a response to the client, says yes, you are allowed to log in. Or the server says cannot find it, so we're gonna tell the client, okay, you cannot log in. Alright, so kind of like the request, we're sending the request to the server. Server sends a request to the database asking for if we have the data, and the server is going to give a different response depends on what's gonna happening, depends on the request you provide, right? So well, generally, the client-side code is a code running on your computer, and the server-side code is code on the company's computer. So geometrically, they can be separate places. Like you can have the client side, like people is visiting your website, like from anywhere, from Japan, from China, from any place, and no matter which computer he's using, when he's sending the request, he's sending the request to your computer, to the company's computer. Always sending a request to Google's computer, and Google gives a response to it. Right, as long as you have the internet to send the data, you're always going to be able to send the request. Right, so that's what's going to be happening. Right. So let me show you the new assignment I put here. Assignment should be assignment 4 here. Right, let me just rewrite it. It should be assignment 4 with makers 3. Right. So in this one, I already opened here. It's actually very short. Only have like about 2 to 3 pages, and most of them are about some concept introduction. We're gonna go over this, and you can, if you already finished the assignment, you can take a look on that. I'm also going to fix something inside it, since right now it's a little bit out of date. Some of things here are harder than we need to do right now, because things are changing very quickly. I'm going to fix it today, and tomorrow we're gonna start on this assignment. Right, this should be much easier than the last one. So we just move the content to the another place and introduce some ways to send a request and how to accept the response. All right, so that's it for today's lecture. So if you are still working on the assignment,